What's going on, everybody in the YouTube world? I had my native kayak out this morning. I was getting ready to clean it up and I said, you know, I'm going to do a quick walkthrough video how I have mine rigged. Don't mind my messy garage. I had it outside in the sun, but you can't see anything with my shadow walking around it. So anyway, here's a quick video of how I have my Slayer rigged and what works for me. And I like to keep it minimal. So I'll start from the back and work my way forward. This is a 2017 model Slayer made by Native Kayaks. I absolutely love it. In my opinion, the best, most versatile kayak on the market. Super stable, works well on flat water, rivers, creeks, ponds, puddles, whatever you want to put it in, it works great. But anyway, it comes stock with this wheel back here. I don't know if you can see it well. That works pretty good for loading, unloading, pushing down to the water and such. And you just leave that on there. It actually acts as a little skeg, helps it track better in the water. Works out well. Moving a little forward here, I have my homemade vertical rod holders. I made these things. This is actually version 2. Version 1 got crushed by a tree when it fell during a big storm one night camping. That's a later conversation, but anyway, I made that. It just bolts right into the track mounts right here. And then just PVC. I believe that's like 1 3/4 or 2 inch. And I flare the top using glass bottles. Just heat it up a little around the edges with a torch. Shove a bottle down in the top and push it in real easy while it's warm and it'll flare out. If it blackens around the edges, don't worry. You could always just paint it like I did. Those work out fairly well. It prevents me from having to have a crate. I don't like carrying a crate. I think it's just overkill. And I don't like turning around that much. So that leaves me plenty of room here for my cooler for cold beverages on those long paddles. Moving forward a little bit, you have the factory vent hole here that they use while it's being molded. Comes with this little cup. I keep crappy nibbles and stuff like that in there, out of the way. Closes up nice and tight. Moving on forward, here's the native seat. Not sure what version or what the hell they call this one, but it works out. It's got the high-low settings. I always keep mine in the low. Makes me feel more stable. When I get tired of sitting, I'll just stand up. Like I say, this kayak's super stable. You can stand all you want. As long as you got decent balance, you'll be fine. And it came factory with these paddle cam locks here. Those work out well for me. I have the under seat storage. Allows me to keep 2 extra Plano boxes down there if I want them. Right now I've only got 3. One over there, and one here, and one down there. Also allows me to carry my fish grips, tweezers, split ring pliers, and forceps when they swallow it too deep there. The 2017 came with floor pads, and I want to say the newer models no longer have the floor pads, but they come with factory flush mount rod holders right here. So I guess you got to give some to get some. Also, the 2018s I don't think come factory with the rails. Don't quote me on that, I may be wrong. Moving forward here, you got this little section right here in the front. I like to keep my dry box here. Keep my wallet, phone, stuff like that in there. Works out well for me. On the bungee cords that wrap around, I've taken little pieces of pool noodle and zip tied them around it, so it gives me somewhere to hook my loose baits. It actually just ends up being another storage area, as you can see. I need to clean that up. Moving on up here, I got my Scotty rod holders. I have 2 of them. I only end up using one, this one, just to stage my rod while I'm out fishing. I just set the rod there while I'm paddling and grab it when I want to fish. That one is just there. I don't ever use it for anything, but this is actually the place where you would mount your fish finder if you wanted to, because these plates are really cheap. You can replace them if you drill a hole through them, and you can undo these screws here, and the battery for your fish finder would actually mount inside of this spot right there, if that's what you want. Moving forward, I opted for the hatch cover. I think it's an additional like 40 bucks, 45 bucks for this. They don't come factory with the hatch cover, but I wanted it. so I could keep extra things in there like my dry bag, my soft plastic box, my crappy jigs, you know, anything like that that you want to keep out of the elements if it rains, or if you do flip over, it doesn't fall out. That thing stays nice and tight. I've never had any water get in there, but if you do, there are scuppers in the bottom where it'll drain out. Works out pretty good. That's about it on mine. I like to keep it minimal, man. I mean, I go out, I take 3 or 4 rods, a cooler, and I have all my bait under my seat. Works out well for me, man. Y'all comment below, let me know what you want to see. I plan on making more videos coming soon. I'm going to get into this whole YouTube thing and see how it works out. Get up some fishing videos and post it up and show you guys how we do it over here in North Carolina. I'm sure a bunch of you are from around here, may even know me. Alright, man, y'all take it easy.